am basically the point person, the source of information for the veterans that consider themselves LGBTQ+ in that community. I'm available to staff to help provide training and education. I work on policies to make sure that they are in alignment with the directives. When the directives change, we implement changes to our local policies just to make sure that we're doing what it is that we're supposed to be doing.
Recently, myself and Teresa Coker had sort of reinvigorated the LGBTQ+ committee, so I currently co-chair that with Teresa. Sort of what we wanted to do is make sure that we had a point of contact for staff and veterans that had questions, concerns, wanted to make their environment a little more inclusive, a little bit safer for LGBTQ vets. So we wanted to be able to do that. We wanted to be able to review our policies and our directives within Iowa City VA as well as nationally.
Getting sexual orientation added into the medical record, getting pronouns added into the medical record, sexual identity, those pieces will hopefully eventually allow us to pull data and metrics specifically to this population.
There was some don't ask, don't tell folks who'd been dishonorably discharged who might not know that the VA is accepting of them, and we can, with the help of outside vendors, I guess I would say, get them back to service connection eligibility. So just spreading the word, I think, is hugely important.
Through our speech therapy program, there is voice communication training. There is a lot of gender-affirming prosthetics that are available that a lot of people don't know about. We do have a gender-affirming clinic. That's a great resource for veterans, but also primary care providers who may not be comfortable providing care. It's a great resource. The veterans can go there and get hormone training, get other supportive services if the primary care provider is not comfortable doing that, or they can just provide support to the primary care provider to help get them comfortable to provide that care on their own. We work with our mental health team in making sure that prior to a veteran getting gender affirming hormones, that they are at the stage where this is appropriate for them and they're ready. We don't do gender affirming surgery at the VA at this time. However, we would be able to offer letters of support, as those are generally required as part of the stepping stone to getting that surgery.
Well, I think a common misconception, is that we don't have as many LGBTQ folks as veterans, and not only that, but I think it's also misunderstood the level of care and the level of specialty care that's involved with those veterans.
There are many primary care providers out there that think that as the Veteran Care Coordinator, I am going to have a clinic where I'm going to see all the LGBTQ+ patients, and actually my role is to support them as they're taking care of the veteran.
We really want to make sure that when a veteran walks in, they understand that they have access to that specialty care. So I want to make sure that all of our veterans and staff are aware that we can provide that specialty care, and we do have those options for folks here.
I think that there are some veterans out there that are very open about, how they want to be addressed. And I think that if that is their preference, we need to do our due diligence in addressing them that way. And so I think the more of us that can share our preferred pronouns really signifies the importance of this. This is a big deal. We do need to address this with our veterans and address them in the way that they are comfortable and they feel safe, they feel welcomed.
I think just asking veterans if they need specialized care and getting them that help, reaching out to a case manager, reaching out to a specialty clinic, just asking questions, I think it's easy to avoid those questions in a lot of situations and assume that somebody's getting the care that they need. I know conversations are not always easy, so if we can create safe spaces for people to have those conversations, and we can create a welcoming environment for folks, I think that's a great step in the right direction.
We also recently just created a SharePoint site for the LGBTQ plus committee, where we hope to have, we really hope to have that be like a one-stop shop for staff so that they're able to really support the veterans the best that they can.